Hi, thank you for joining me. You are on Trail with Tanya, and today I am out at Lost Maple State Natural Area, which is located in between Vanderpool and Leakey, Texas. It's about an hour and a half outside of San Antonio, and it's definitely one of my favorite parks for South Texas. It's right here in my top 5. So I come out here often. It's an amazing park for a lot of reasons. There are amazing views, a lot of really beautiful natural water sources. The park is very well maintained. It would be good for camping. It's good for birding if that's what you enjoy. Some people come out here and do some fishing. But overall, it's just an amazing park. It's gorgeous, very serene. And as many times as I've been out here and hiked this park, I've never made it to the West Loop Trail, and so that's my goal for today. I spoke with a ranger, and he was telling me that it's really only for the most adventurous, is what he said. And my response was, great, that's me. That's what I'm looking for today. So adventure, here we go. The West Trail is essentially a dry creek bed, and it can be a little nerve-wracking to have confidence that you're on the right trail. There is a really good footpath through the dry creek bed, so that's pretty obvious. But there are sections of this trail that you come to where there's a split in the creek bed, and it's not so obvious as to which direction you should take. They have done a pretty good job of marking the trail with the yellow signs, and every once in a while you'll see the blue marker. So you really want to pay attention to those markers. You want to pay attention to your surroundings. Really know which direction you're headed. If you're somebody who needs a more manicured path, I guess, something that's a little more obvious, then I wouldn't recommend you take this West Trail, because this could be a little nerve-wracking if you're just not that confident out on the trails. All right, I am at the junction of the West Trail and the West Loop Trail, and it is very well marked. It is really easy to tell exactly where you're going when you come to this junction, so that's good news. And I am so super excited about this West Loop Trail. I was looking for a good cardio burn today. Woo! I'm getting it. So I just got lost on the West Trail, did exactly what I was saying earlier not to do, and to be very careful of where you're going and your waypoints and following those blue markers. They are easy to miss. You really have to pay attention, especially if you're, headed in the direction, the sunlight's right in your eyes. It's easy to miss. I'll show you exactly what I did. So I'm here on the West Trail, and I'm cruising along here, sun's in my eyes, looking ahead, and look at that. I mean, that looks like the trail right there. There's a very clear path, and then at some point I got to a section where there was a lot of deadwood, and then I came to a swampy area, and I thought, oh, this can't be it. I think I'm turned around, so I double backed, and I came back to this spot here. And sure enough, right there, the sun in my eyes is the blue marker, and the trail turns to the right here and crosses over the creek. Lost Maples really markets itself as being one of the most beautiful areas in South Texas to come and see the fall color changes. And every year you hear about how you need to book your reservations in advance, make sure that you can get out here and see these fall colors. And every year, this is my expectation. And every year, this is the reality of what I see. I'm not quite sure if maybe I'm just coming out the wrong time of year, but I really have tried all different weeks during the months of September, October, and November, and every time this is exactly what I get. So I have to say that Lost Maples really oversells the whole fall color change. I just don't think that you're going to get what you're expecting when you come out for fall colors. So if you're coming out to the park, there's a lot of other reasons to do it, but the fall color change, I gotta say, it's a big disappointment. Another good cardio burn here on the East Trail. This is a pretty steep and rugged trail. I just saw one of the most amazing things that I've seen in so long. I saw a gentleman with a white cane. For those of you who don't know, the white cane is for individuals who are blind, navigating this trail. Just the most incredible thing. So if you're at home, sitting on the couch, wondering if this is something that you can do, absolutely, this is something you can do. And you'll love it out here. It's beautiful. When you're on the East Trail, you'll have an option to take an offshoot trail that takes you to a Scenic Overlook. On the map, that Scenic Overlook is labeled as number 3. In my opinion, it's not worth it. It's a third of a mile out there, and then of course a third of a mile back. And the views are just not as great as what you'll see if you just continue on the East Trail up to the ridge. So when folks ask me if I recommend going that way, my answer is generally no. Unless you're just looking to add miles to your trip, I would say you could go ahead and skip it. Thank you so much for joining me today on Trail with Tanya.